This is the Accent Scooter Jig. This particular jig is the 1/2 ounce football head. The biggest features on this jig is the hook system. This hook, as you can see, moves freely. That's a free range hook system. What that does for you is a few things. Number one, when you have a fish hooked on this bait, he is not able to use the weight as leverage to try and shake that bait out from you. Number two, and this is what I find to be the most important, is when you rig it with your trailer, whether you're using a pocket chunk or a rage crawl, whatever you might be using, your hook point is completely gone. Now, what that does, that makes this bait completely weed free. You're going to use this jig and lose this jig a whole lot less than the other jigs that are out there. It also gives this jig the ability to be fished in places where you're not going to be able to fish a lot of other baits. It gives you a lot greater range of trailers that you can fish with it. You can fish this pocket chunk. I like to rig it occasionally with a Senko style bait. Gives it a completely different look, but same deal. The bait's completely weedless. Put that hook through, and now your bait is weedless. When that fish bites, just like with a Texas rig, that hook point comes out. But it gives you a wide variety of baits that you get from one single jig just by going through a few different trailers. This is my favorite way to rig this bait, and that's with a net bait baby pocket crawl. And again, you can see this bait is completely weedless this way. It will go through places that other jigs just simply will not. Next jig that we have is the 1/2 ounce flipping jig. The difference in these two is the head shape. The flipping style allows you to put the baits and go through grass and sticks and trees and brush easier potentially than with the football head. The bait comes in a variety of sizes: 3/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce on the football heads, and then 1/2 ounce for the flipping as well. There's also the finesse jig, which has got a little bit smaller hook. I like to rig these with a finesse worm and throw them almost as a shaky head. They come in the 3/16 and the 5/16 sizes. Something you may want to add in, Lon, is the flipping jig has a 4/0 hook on it, a little bit bigger hook. I like to rig this with the Sweet Beaver. Same way, but a big bulky hook on it that you don't have to worry about getting snagged on everything out there. You rig this bait the same way you rig any other jig. But again, completely weedless. Hook point is completely gone.